Mount Rainier in the distance. There are few cities finer on a clear afternoon than this one, and we have a picture-perfect day for football at Lumen Field in Seattle. Today, we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here between the Los Angeles Rams and the Seattle Seahawks. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Play action. Now it's Bloc. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 27 yards there, a first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Bloc off of play action. This is caught inside the 15. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. That one good for 37 yards. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, 1st and goal. Here's Walker. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Again, Walker. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Walker will score. Touchdown, Seattle. And that caps off what was really a balanced opening drive for them, Charles. They work in the rushing game and the aerial attack, and they end it with a touchdown.
Strong in so many ways, wasn't it, partner? Their ability to throw it and run it and accomplish their goal. They've got to like the way that they started this ball game.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And that makes the score 7-0. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. On 1st down, they'll start out with Akers. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. And now Mayfield on the bootleg. They'll roll him out right. That's into the hands of Akers, complete. And he'll be dropped just shy of the 35 at the 34. A pickup of 17 on a play that originated at the 17. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and we're in off-season about our season opener opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. I ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I'd missed him, it would have been a long night.
On 2nd and 9, Mayfield. Looking underneath, he's got Akers. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. Well, we know he can run the football too, but he's a good pass catcher. That's been on display here, Charles, on this opening drive.
And we certainly have seen the benefits of what he did in the offseason, which was spend more time with wide receivers, working on routes, working on cuts, in order to make himself a more complete running back and even more of a threat downfield.
They'll run on 1st down with Akers. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Well, this defense for the Seahawks, they were very good in the win over Dallas a week ago.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball, or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright.
7th play in this drive coming up, and a long way to go on 3rd down. Throwing, Mayfield. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They've got the 7-0 lead. Now they've got the football back after their defense got the stop, CD. And you get the feeling if they could score here, they really have all the momentum on their side.
And you just wonder right now, is the quarterback and the play caller totally in sync? Are they of one mind that, hey, what worked last time? Let's keep doing it until they stop us. Or do they go to a different section in the playbook, show them something different? Either way, they want a repeat of their first drive.
Well, big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. Walker now on 1st and 10. And a lane slow and materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45. The Seahawks at 2-3 here to begin the new season. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them, and I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now a play fake, and here's Bloc. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Straight ahead, Walker. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give him the yardage that they needed. But they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Only a yard that time. Second and goal. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on second and goal. On second down, it's Walker. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to third and goal. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here brings up third.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Bloc exits on fourth down as Seattle sends out Jason Myers. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. Myers' kick is good. So another scoring drive there, Charles, and an early 2-score lead.
You'd like the 6 there, partner, but you'll take the 3, and I think they have to be happy by the way they moved the ball in these first 2 drives. They have to feel good about their opportunities the rest of the game.
From the end zone, here comes Williams. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. In the midst of, well, let's just say a not-so-rosy losing streak. They've got the open week, though, coming up. Trying to find Cup, but it's intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it, and the Seahawks are going to take possession of the football. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are, positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
After the turnover, here's Locke. And that's going to be caught. Dwayne Eskridge. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. He got 29 yards that time.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at first and goal.
Up the middle, here's Walker. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Ken Walker with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Myers connects on the PAT, and that makes our score 17-0. The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked out officially at the 21. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Just a yard there, so it brings up a tough 3rd and 12.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down. To throw, Mayfield. He'll get this into the hands of Van Jefferson. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. 4th down, so they send out Trenton Gill. Returnable for Lockett. Now a hit and a loose football. There he goes left side. And they are going to score on the fumble return. Touchdown, L.A.
As the offense went on the field to start their last drive, you know they discussed in the huddle, hey, if we put one in the end zone here, we put ourselves in a position to start making a comeback.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that'll cut the lead to 17-7. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They have to be pleased with the way that they moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46. A give for Walker running right. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And they'll be stopped at the 28 on a play that started at the 14. They pick up 14.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
On 1st down, Locke. Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted.
I know some teams are leery about playing cover 2 because the strong safety's not usually a terrific cover guy. But in this case, he played it perfectly. Read the football and went and made the interception.
Following the interception, Mayfield. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And he'll be marked out at about the 26-yard line.
Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. He rifles one that's intercepted.
Tariq Woolen picks it. And the Seahawks will take over here at their own 14-yard line. So consecutive picks, and each offense, they drove the ball close enough to at least attempt a field goal, but on back-to-back drives, the defense has stood firm and forced an interception.
Yeah, it's a really nice battle, seeing one answer the other with a turnover to keep points off the board.
Short completion, just 4 yards, and it'll be second down.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Six yards left on second down. From the gun, it's Walker. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 61 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
They look to throw. It's Bloc. Catch is made by Metcalf. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. He got 29 yards that time. Bloc now on first down. That's taken in by Eskridge, complete.
And all the way in, touchdown Seattle.
Dwayne Eskridge, his second touchdown on the season. And the Seahawks will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock.
From the end zone, here comes Williams. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for a first.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run it and try to keep the defense honest.
You mean also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. So we are at halftime here in downtown Seattle with the Seahawks out in front. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. And we welcome you back now alongside Charles Davis operating gun, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Rams set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail here as we resume play. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Mayfield off the play fake. Sliding out of the pocket.
That's into the hands of Tutu Atwell.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
And, partner, they're locked in man coverage out left, and they end up running a crossing route. Rounded it a little bit more than a slant. He's just going to angle himself towards the right side of the field, and that's very difficult for a defender to shadow him across all that ground.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Over the middle, that's hauled in by Cup. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. Going to the air again with Mayfield. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Now Mayfield.
They'll set up the screen here to Akers. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
And good yardage there on first down because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
He'll take a shot for the end zone. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away.
Now this is going to be returned from middle of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
And you could say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10.
On the counter, it's Walker.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds.
88 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Good, strong, explosive run that started inside, which means you've got to control those defensive linemen, the defensive tackles, the nose guards. Those guys have to be controlled. How about the offensive line, the job they just did?
Yeah, key that A-gap usually on those runs, right?
That's where it all starts because everyone wants to kind of control that area. It disrupts things from the defensive side and the offense.
And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle.
Kenneth Walker, his third rushing touchdown of the year.
And his guys now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Myers connects on the PAT. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field. And we are ready to rock.
From the end zone, here comes Williams. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
Here's a run with Akers on second down.
And they'll get him down here at the 23. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Man open, it's Kupp. He's got it. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, L.A. Cooper Kupp, 77 yards.
And the Rams get a bit closer.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. Here's Walker to start the drive. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle. And oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
Sticking with Walker on second down.
And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Again, it's Walker.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
On 2nd and 1, Bloc.
And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's third.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1.
They'll try for the first with Walker.
Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there.
They end up getting stuffed twice after that 9-yard gain back on first down.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Bloc to throw for it on 4th. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. On play action, Bloc. And that is incomplete.
I know you felt like saying touchdown there, didn't you, partner? That looked like a sure 6 points, but the contact jarred it free.
Got his hands on it, could not hold on through the end of the play. Bloc will try again on second down. Over the middle, that's caught by Metcalf. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. On 3rd down, here's Walker. He's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. 4th down. 3 quarters have come and gone. It's Walker, and this is going to be nowhere close. Needed some inches and ended up losing yardage. He only needed a yard, but he couldn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. And the Rams are going to take possession of the turnover on downs. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
To throw again on second down, Mayfield. That's caught left side. It's Higbee, the tight end. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. First target, first catch, and a first down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Mayfield on play action. They'll get this one complete to Atwell. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? There goes a deep ball, end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Tariq Woolen picks it, and the Seahawks are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here, maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
That's good for the Seattle Seahawks. First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Running right, here's Walker. To about the 35, second down. I'm sure that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
From the 35 on second down, Bloc. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Throwing now is Locke. He lets it fly for Lockett. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need.
Two-score game here in the fourth, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a two-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
A give running right is Akers. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Mayfield down. That's out to the flat for Akers. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a one-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Play fake. Mayfield. And the Seahawk defense gets to him and they bring him down. Multiple defenders getting home there for a loss of 11.
Remember, throughout my career here, defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. They put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. Open man right side is Cup complete. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25.
Boy, they have a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent gain. Now they're in 4th and manageable.
Just a little short, though, with that marker. Gay's kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Their lead back down to 1 score after the field goal a moment ago, so they'll be looking to string together a few first downs, likely on the ground as they begin 1st and 10. They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 139 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Now the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And the defense closes quickly there. He'll get maybe a yard to the 33.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner. And there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And the Rams are right back in this football game. A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be...
Pressure comes, and down goes Baker Mayfield.
Jamal Adams on the safety blitz, too fast to handle.
How about that one? The so-called little guys putting the pressure on. That was the strong safety. When I was in college, we often called that a lightning blitz.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. From the gun, Mayfield. And that's caught by Williams. Room here to run. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. He's having a nice game through the air. His decision-making's been really good. Solid there again. Just seeing nothing downfield goes underneath. Nice game.
How about the patience? Because when you're having a big game through the air, you're looking for those chunk plays, those big ones downfield. Instead, as you noted, takes the check down, dumps it off, gains good yardage anyway. Really well executed.
The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Mayfield. Akers back-to-back catches. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Baker. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
Point right.
Mayfield to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Flying in to pick up that sack, Jordan Bloc. A rough couple of weeks for the man under center. 5 sacks last week, 4 now this week. Do you try to design some quicker developing plays if you're an offensive coordinator?
I think you do that. I think you also change his launch point at times. In other words, move your pocket to the right, to the left, roll him out, bootleg it. Do some different things so they can't just rely on the fact that he's going to take 3 to 5 steps back in the pocket and line up and throw the football.
Yeah, current formula is not working right now. Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
Desperation time. Mayfield on 4th down. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Seahawks are going to take over the football. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. Little clock management 101.
153 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. So the victory here for Seattle.
Well, Charles, when you look at the stat sheet, ultimately one thing sticks out like a sore thumb. One side lost this game because they turned the ball over 4 times, and that was just too much for them to overcome.
And that number might as well be in neon because you're exactly right. It just jumps up from the stat sheet. Your eyes go right to it. And with that many turnovers, they really played themselves out of this game. Too careless with the football too many times. That cost them the victory.
So for the Seahawks, they climb.